What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Evan, and you know I'm all up to nothing. So today we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna change the 4-door speakers on the Jeep SRT8. I'm still waiting on the front 2 dash speakers to come in, but we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna change the 4 speakers, front 2 doors, and then the rear 2 doors. We're gonna change them out because I believe 2 of them, or 1 of them, is popping. The other one doesn't work, so we're gonna go ahead and change them out. We got some JBL speakers, so it's a beautiful day today. So let's get to work, baby. What's going on, you guys? So over here by the driver's side door. Now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna show you guys the speakers that I got, which are the JBL GX628, and this is a 6x5, and this is a 6x5. So I'm gonna very much run a 6x5 speaker in the front. Although the front speakers are 6x9, I'm going to be utilizing an adapter piece. So I'm going to be running the adapter piece here, which allows this adapter to fit in the 6x9 hole, and then you can fit a 6x5 speaker or any size speaker that works with this 6x9 plate. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I spoke with the Crutchfield representative, and the Crutchfield representative said it would be a better idea to have the same size speakers that you have in the front also on the rear, or for what you have in the rear to be also on the front, so everything is the same and everything is matched up perfectly. So that is the reason why I'm doing a 6x5 in the front and not a 6x9. So the rear is already 6x5, that doesn't bother me. We're just going to be replacing them, so we're putting JBL because they're good quality speakers. The front left door speaker has a popping noise, so if you turn the volume up just a tad bit, so like let's say 30, and you lower the volume from your phone, you start to hear a popping noise. So I believe this speaker is going, and also the passenger side is also not working, so there's no sound coming out of it. So that was the reason why. So we're gonna go ahead and replace the front and the rear, and then I'm pretty much waiting for the dashboard speakers to come in. There's 2 on each, I mean 1 on each side, so 2 in total. So I'm waiting for those to come in. Once those come in, we can continue finishing up the whole stereo installation, or the whole speaker installation on the Jeep, and then we'll eventually replace the head unit in the Jeep because I don't like it anymore. I want to get something with a lot more features, something that I can customize the equalizer, or you know, play around with all those settings and have it tweaked to where I like it. And that's pretty much it. So you guys, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take the door panel out, put in the new speakers, and go from there. What's going on, you guys? So real quick before we start any work, I just want to mention that I did not buy the actual connections to plug the positive and negative connectors into the back of the speakers. I do know that they do sell plug-and-play connections, or plug-and-play connectors that you can plug into the factory wiring, and then you can just connect the positive to the positive and negative to the negative. I'm not going to do that. I didn't want to spend the money. I already know how to wire up car audio, or wire the correct color to the correct terminal on the car speaker. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the door panel. I'm going to look online. They do have the wiring diagram. I do have the wiring diagram, so I can figure out which color is positive, which color is negative, and wire those connections together. So I'm going to go ahead and wire myself a new set of connectors and plug everything in, and it should work. But you guys who are not really too familiar with you know, splicing and soldering and crimping and all that, you can buy the connectors online. I believe you can get them anywhere between $10 and $15 or $20. It all depends for where, but I didn't. So we're just gonna go ahead and make our own connections, and hopefully everything works. So that's pretty much a little update for you guys, so you guys have a clue of whether or not I bought connections for the speakers or not.
Look, I'm a rock star in real life. We was doing Grand Theft Autos, hitting licks, home invasions. It was a good night. Take the goods to the plug, then he bring us back about 2K. Feeling like a baller, see the Jordan on my shoelace. Nuketown, stepping off buses, hopping on fences. Call of Duty, me and my we in the trenches. Camping at the crib, playing true crime LA. Santa Dre's nice, bumping Ice Cubes, good days. Such a 90s baby though. If we grindin', then we grindin', man, I feel like Tony Hawk. And my homies got the iron, man, they feel like Tony Stark. And you better watch your head, cause it get wicked up the dog. Feeling like Kobe back in his prime. If we talking about the numbers, then I probably go LeBron. I'm a lion out the jungle, at the top I'm like the Dons. This my life, it ain't a movie, I won't be at Comic-Con. Look, big poppin', grindin' like ain't no option. Throwing assist to all my homies, got feel like John Stockton. Every week I stay dropping, got y'all stay consistent in. Hurt the blind, lead the blind, but I got the vision in. Know the street deficient, needed my assistance. Real since my existing years, came a long distance. Some of these days I get too stuck in no ways. Blame it how I was raised, hush, get it displayed. Look, I ain't turning down to nothing. Ship me the crown or something. Unit full of G's, back when Lloyd Banks told me how to stun it. Pops was slinging, yayo, he was getting to the bucks, but I ain't had 50 cents. Now my statements in the plus. The brakes, I hit the thrust. Garden stakes, I leave them cut. Ask about me in my city, cause know what's up, but some of these days I get too stuck in no ways. Blame it how I was raised, hush, get it displayed.
What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Evan, and it's a couple of days later, and I received the JBL speakers for the front dashboard. So got them in like maybe 2 days ago. So this video is a couple of days later, so we're continuing a couple of days later, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna install the JBL GX328 speakers right here. So they're from the front dashboard. There's one on each side, so one on the left, one on the right. We're gonna go ahead and change the stock ones with the JBL ones, and hopefully we get a lot better sound, a lot clearer sound, and hopefully it sounds a lot better. So far we've changed all the speakers, including the front doors and the rear doors. We have a stock subwoofer. My Jeep comes with a stock subwoofer in the trunk, and we're gonna go ahead and change right now the front dashboard speakers. So let's go ahead and change those speakers. What's going on, you guys? So it's a couple of days later, and as you guys saw, finished up installing the speakers. So brand new speakers on the front, brand new speakers in the rear, and then brand new speakers up on the dashboard. So that's pretty much it. We replaced the old speakers with some JBL speakers, so the sound inside sounds amazing, sounds clear, sounds crisp. The speakers sound amazing. So I'm pretty happy with that I went with JBL. I could actually hear now the subwoofer, I could hear the bass, I could hear the mids, I could hear the highs and the lows. So I'm pretty happy with how it sounds. Before, the speakers were just popping and making noise. Some of them didn't even work. I believe one of them didn't work. The other one was making a popping noise at like around 25 volume. So volume of 25. So it was making a ton of noise. So I'm pretty happy with the decision of going with JBL speakers. So to end this off, we're just gonna go ahead. I got the windows rolled down. We're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna play some non-copyrighted music, play some trap music, and hopefully you guys can hear how it sounds. Hopefully the camera and the microphone can pick it up, and this way you guys can get an idea of how loud it sounds and how crisp it sounds. Hopefully you guys can obviously tell the difference, or can obviously distinguish. So we'll see how it sounds. In person, obviously, sounds a lot better, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to play some non-copyrighted music, and hopefully you guys can enjoy it. So let's plug in some music real quick. Alright, you guys, so we got the non-copyrighted music pulled up on my phone. We got it plugged in. We're going to play the music at volume 20. The equalizer for the bass is at 2. Mids are at 4, and the trembles at 2. That's where I found perfect sweet spot. I don't want to go too high on the bass. I don't want to really knock the speakers completely loose, or make it so that the bass is hitting hard and the speakers tend to blow. So I keep it where I think it sounds perfect, and you can hear the music all together at a good equal sound, I guess you want to call it. So I left it there. I think that's the perfect setting for me. Somebody else might want to put a different setting, put the equalizer wherever they want to. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to leave it at volume 20. We're going to bump it up to about 28% or 30% volume, or 30 volume of 30, and we're going to go from there. So let's start the music.
Just like a train, just like a train, so lonely. Just like a train, just like a train, so lonely. Just like a train, just like a train, so lonely. Just like a train.
you guys saw how it sounds. It sounds pretty good. It sounds badass. I think it sounds really clear. So that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys got it, like an overview of how it sounds. I know it's a little difficult to really hear how it sounds through through the camera or through the microphone. So it's a lot better when you hear it with your own 2 ears. But I mean, this is what we can do. So pretty happy with how it came out. Installation went pretty easy. Pretty happy with JBL. So you know the vibes, guys. I'm out.